Welcome back. May is National Treatment Court Month, and the Administrative Office of the Court's Department for Therapeutic Justice just recently hosted the first ever New Mexico Treatment Court Alumni Summit. Joining us this morning to talk more about the summit and how it went is Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos, it is great to have you with us.
Good morning, David. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk about, May is National Treatment Court Month. What happened here in New Mexico?
Well, here in New Mexico, the Judiciary, the Administrative Office of the Court's Department for Therapeutic Justice, we had held the first ever Treatment Court Alumni Summit ever in the nation.
Wow.
And we wanted to do that to honor our treatment court graduates. And so we hosted that on May 15th and 16th in Bernalillo at the Santa Ana Resort and Casino.
Okay. Why are treatment courts so important and vital here in New Mexico?
Well, here in New Mexico, we have 58 treatment court programs operated in 28 of 33 counties and 12 of our 13 judicial districts. And what treatment courts do is they provide an avenue for justice-involved individuals who have substance use and or mental health disorders to find a solution to changing that criminal behavior, because generally speaking, criminal behavior is based in substance use and or mental health disorders. And so we have a 12 to 24 month programs that help folks to find a recovery process, to find a better way of making healthy life choices, and a long-term solution to a change in their life. Because change is possible. Sometimes they just don't see it. And so it takes some time to get them to see that change and get them to be willing to make those changes.
What kind of an impact do you think it's made so far?
Well, I mean, so far we are seeing that our recidivism rate as of FY22 is 16%. Nationally, it's 17%. So we're even 1% less than that. But we've also saved, nationally, we've saved $7 to $9 million a year over the last few years. Instead of incarcerating people, allowing them to be in treatment courts. Here in New Mexico, the cost per day is $32.91 for someone to be in a treatment court, opposed to just over $120 a day to be incarcerated. Right. And that price is growing just because of inflation.
Yeah. So as a better alternative, what you're saying here, to just saying, just being incarcerated and hopefully, steering them back onto the right path, is it a hard process, or, do they have to be willing to cooperate to enter the program?
They do, and they have to be ready and willing to do it. Okay. And so the way that it happens is normally in the court process, in the adjudication process, they'll be offered the opportunity to enter one of these programs. Okay. And once they accept the opportunity to come in, these are programs that are 12 to 24 months long, as I said, and they focus on meeting the people where they're at and taking the folks through a process of recovery and finding a recovery path that works for them, and meeting them where they're at with treatment that provides the things that they need. Sometimes some people need more than others, and so we individualize the treatment for the folks in these programs. These are run by multidisciplinary teams, several people getting together, talking individually about every single person and what they need.
Yep. Real quick here, website where we can find more information.
NewMexicoCourts.gov.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Carlos Gonzalez, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
Yep. For a full recap of the entire interview, you'll find it later on this morning at alwaysonkrqe.com. Stay with us.